Inventor discovered. Johann Christoph Denner in the late 17th century. Often credited with developing the modern clarinet, enhanced the chalumeau by adding a register key. Unique range. The clarinet can hit a range of nearly 4 octaves, one of the largest of all wind instruments. Played in space. Astronaut Catherine Coleman played the clarinet aboard the International Space Station in 2011. Mozart's favorite. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart loved the sound of the clarinet and was one of the first major composers to write for it extensively. Albert's contribution. The Albert system, an alternative fingering method for clarinets, significantly influences klezmer music. Lowest notes. The contrabass clarinet can reach down to a deep, rumbling E-flat, 3 octaves below middle C. Revolutionary design. The Bohm system, adopted from the flute, was applied to the clarinet in the 19th century to improve tuning and playability. Signature in jazz. Benny Goodman, known as the King of Swing, popularized the clarinet in jazz during the 1930s. Multiphonics ability. Clarinets can produce multiphonics, or several notes at once, through special fingerings and blowing techniques. Soundtrack prominence. The clarinet's haunting solo in Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue is iconic in American music. Wartime silence. During WE, clarinet production in America halted as metal was reserved for military use. Beatles touch. The clarinet quartet in When I'm 64 by the Beatles showcases the instrument's versatility in pop music. Synthetic reeds. Modern clarinets can use synthetic reeds, which are more durable and stable than traditional cane reeds. Bass roll. In orchestras, the bass clarinet adds depth and harmony beneath the brighter sounds of other woodwinds. Ethereal highs. The E-flat clarinet, one of the highest pitched, adds piercing and often eerie effects in orchestral music. Klezmer core. Essential to klezmer bands, the clarinet's expressive bends and trills mimic the human voice. Solo performances. The clarinet's solo repertoire includes some of the most challenging pieces in the classical music canon. Deubler's choice. Many woodwind players double on clarinet due to its fundamental role in orchestras and bands. Extended techniques. Contemporary compositions often require clarinetists to employ extended techniques like glissando and flutter tonguing. Revolutionary scores. Stravinsky's The Rite of Spring features groundbreaking clarinet parts that push the boundaries of the instrument's capabilities. Early jazz. New Orleans jazz was shaped significantly by early clarinetists, blending African rhythms and European melodies. Fingerprints vary. No two clarinetists' fingerprints on the instrument are the same, each uniquely shaping the sound through personal technique. Reed customization. Professional clarinetists often craft and adjust their own reeds to suit individual playing styles and acoustics. Patent specifics. The clarinet was patented in 1740 by Jacob Denner, an enhancement of his father's design. Clarinet choirs. Clarinet choirs, ensembles consisting entirely of different types of clarinets, explore the instrument's full range. Movie solos. The clarinet's soulful solos feature prominently in film scores to evoke deep emotions. Chamber music. Clarinets hold a central role in wind quintets, showcasing their adaptability and color. Mending cracks. Wooden clarinets can develop cracks, which are meticulously repaired by skilled craftsmen to restore sound integrity. Symphony staple. The clarinet became a symphony orchestra staple by the early 19th century, favored for its warm, rich tones. First concerto. Mozart's Clarinet Concerto, composed in 1791, was one of the first major concertos for the instrument. Educational standard. Clarinet is often a starting instrument in school bands due to its relative ease of learning the basics. Vibrato debate. Unlike other woodwinds, using vibrato on clarinet is debated, with some traditions favoring a pure tone. Historical shifts. The clarinet's design and materials have shifted over centuries from boxwood to the more stable African blackwood. High altitude. Clarinets perform differently at high altitudes, requiring adjustments in embouchure and breath control. Soloist stream. The Copland Clarinet Concerto, commissioned by Benny Goodman, is a staple for clarinet soloists worldwide. Marching band icon. In marching bands, clarinets often perform intricate maneuvers while playing complex arrangements. Temperature sensitive. Clarinets are sensitive to temperature changes, which can affect tuning and overall sound production. Ornamentation master. The clarinet excels in ornamentation, capable of intricate runs and leaps that are fluid and expressive. Historical replicas. Some musicians specialize in playing replicas of historical clarinets to perform early music authentically. Extended family. The clarinet family includes many relatives like the basset horn and alto clarinet, each with unique tones. Breath control. Advanced clarinet playing requires precise breath control to manage long, sustained passages and dynamics. Literature inspired. The clarinet has inspired numerous works of literature, including poetry and novels focusing on musicians. Metronome invention. The invention of the metronome was partly influenced by the need to accurately measure clarinet composition's tempo. Rare collections. Some of the rarest clarinets are housed in museums and are valued for their historical and musical significance. Composition challenge. Composing for clarinet requires understanding its wide dynamic range and tonal versatility. Amplification experiments. Electronic amplification techniques have been experimented with clarinets to blend classical and modern music styles. Masterclasses. Clarinet masterclasses are highly sought after, often led by renowned soloists to teach advanced techniques. Reed strength. Clarinet reeds come in various strengths, each suited to different mouthpiece configurations and playing styles. Baroque period. The clarinet was absent during the Baroque period and only emerged in the classical era. Ligature evolution. The development of the clarinet ligature, which holds the reed to the mouthpiece, has seen numerous innovations.